Hello and welcome, as it is the 30th day of December 2017, a Saturday. My name is Derek. Welcome to a hashtag crypto trading video. Everything you do within your own risk, own reward. Let's start off with the LTC Bitcoin cross. We look at the size of candles. Even in the earlier stages, there wasn't all that many of these not that important, not that volatile periods. Several consecutive red candles down, and then lots of decent volatility. Slowed down a bit here, which was at the edge of the ascending triangle, which of course has broke down to the downside, which means it really hasn't done much. But the it's not a straight line, but you can see here that this was the pattern that I'm talking about. But what hasn't happened on the failure move, which meant it's just continued going on sideways, is it hasn't sold off to critical large amounts. It makes it almost impossible for me to do any type of trading within the Litecoin buy low, sell high strategy when it doesn't move like this, and that's fine. But how normal is this lower volatility? Let's take a look at this on a daily time frame. And the 18 average, you can, it's resisting it, which means absolutely nothing to me because it had a huge gain from the lows in December to this high area. And it really has stayed sideways within this time frame. If there's going to be a price correction, where's the most logical spot for it to come down to? Usually where it came from. I've drawn the line. That's where it is. Am I saying it's going to go there? Maybe. And really, I don't care, because if a move to the extent of this happens, that means some buy orders I will have in for buying Litecoin with Bitcoin will most certainly hit, because my buy orders are ready for such. It also means when I'm trading the Litecoin exchange, and I'm doing such, that a lot of the alt cryptocurrencies are going to have sell orders fill for me, which means I'll accumulate Litecoin that way. But I also know that when these markets go, they can just go, as we've seen, of course, in early December. So when this resistance level of 0.02 gets taken out and you see 0.022, it would be very likely to see 0.027, 0.034 kind of numbers not long thereafter that. Because again, when these things are ready to go, they go. And if you're really good at figuring out the whens, congratulations. But for me, I just know when it's ready, I'll be ready. Here's an example with Ripple. Again, its cross against Bitcoin. For the last week and change or such, this thing has been flying. And actually, this is a 3-day chart, so let's multiply that by 3, 6, 7. So the last 3 weeks, it has been soaring to the upside. And like I state, when they're ready to go, they go. And you can do this with so many other crypto coins. It's all the same. How long did it take to go from point A, and point A represents this high, which represents pretty much the open on this day. How long did it take to go from point A to point B? Point B is the bottom. Oh, this occurred through basically the entirety of the summer and most of the autumn. So almost 2 full seasons, or about a half a year, less than such. And 3 weeks to get it back? Oh, okay, I see where you're coming from. And even before, when it had this rally, it did the same thing. And if you play the strategy that I talk about with just letting buy orders in, sell orders work, it would have meant that everything that had been bought down towards this point, sell. Everything you sell up here, you can buy back in here. Sell huge. And everything you sold, at least from this point up on top, should have been bought back just started December. Even small different opportunities, like in here, there was a sell opportunity for what was bought, anything back in here. And you play it on the short-term levels, you can make a lot of transactions within such. But of course, I'm talking about long-term numbers, big gains like 40%, 60% kind of moves, 50% reductions, 100% gains really. And then that's what these markets have. So everything, of course, bought on the way down here, sell. Now myself, it's an unfortunate formality that I short sold this market. No, I'm not short selling. I'm sold it a little early, all of what I had. Pretty much in here was my final exiting out of Ripple. And it was only for situational purposes. I want to trade pretty much almost everything against Litecoin these days. Call me crazy. I think I'm crazy. Unfortunately, I cannot find a Ripple Litecoin exchange, which is like whatever. I expect a lot of big moves to continue to occur. But when you have these straight up kind of moves, you really are going to have no choice but to have a significant retracement to follow. We're obviously towards the area of this previous high. And who knows if this thing can just continue to keep going higher. Maybe go up another 5, 6, 7, 8 fold. But on a situation of an event like that to occur, there's going to be something like we've seen in here that's going to have to retrace its price. And let's move on again to another chart. And it'll be CANN, which is pumping right now. Straight up, that's what these things do. I had a sell order in against Litecoin. It worked out to be, I got the notification that I sold at about 137,000 Satoshi. My calculator, it's from just in the last hour, I had to figure out how much this thing was worth. It was worth 109,680 Satoshi. And yet I was selling at 130, and there were buy orders available at 130 as well too. So what did I do? I sold, and then I bought back in Bitcoin. Sold some Litecoin for Bitcoin to justify the cost, and just because one thing I like to do is take the Bitcoin Satoshi price of an item and multiply it by the ratio of Litecoin, somewhere around 60-1 at this time. Then I got the Litecoin price. Very, very important note. However, with these coins, I don't know how much more this can shoot up. We could very easily have some consolidation of some form going sideways. Not really much of the likelihood for that, but maybe have a price decline. And then when you have something like this, what's the next move going to be? Is this just going to be a pump that just won't pump again for a while? Because these do it all the time here and there, every so many weeks and months, mainly weeks. But maybe you do hit a bottom here and then you have a significant leg up. Basically what I'm stating is, when you have a good move and it has a decent correction, but only that of decent, so somewhere back around here, either one of two things is going to happen. You're either finding support somewhere in or around that area, could even be deeper, and then of course higher moves, or it's going to even go lower and probably come back to at least where it came from. And if we look at a coin that just might be ready to pop soon, maybe, but I'm liking its technical indicators, is that of OK Cash. And this is one where I got my sell orders ready against Bitcoin, buy orders ready to go, and really no need for me to manage the situation until either I get buy or sell orders or the annoying Bittrex 28 days removal of bid and ask orders. That's been a big problem for me, actually. A huge situation. I've had to basically remove many trading pairs on Bittrex because of that situation. My trading strategy requires having several bid and ask offers Right now on XBY LTC, I got like 20 buy orders, like 30 buy orders, 30 sell orders in, because I can do it. And I don't really want to have to re-put those in every 30 days or 20 some odd days rather, when I know there's a good chance a lot of them will take a long time to hit. Case in point, with this market in here, and I've talked about my buy low, sell high strategy quite often, buying situations in here, even when you notice moves like this, short term sell, buy back, whole bunch of sell orders hit, whole bunch of buy orders get hit back, a few sell orders hit, you buy it right back, a few sell orders hit, you buy it right back. When more sell orders hit, well, like within this 18 average, the decline, resisting the band in here after an attempt to get out, but nope, breaks below the 18 average, breaks below support, not by much. Then after the last support level was placed, breaking out above the band in here, establishing resistance, matching up with this one in here, coming back to the band now. Therefore, price action showing any signs, first getting above the band, pretty much over 5,000, 5,300. Don't be surprised if this thing has your classic Z. Oh, there's another one, Z classic right there. Your classic major move over a quick period of time. 100% gain, 140. Top gainer of the day you'll see on Bittrex when its time is right. 140% up for the day or something like that. Well, now that I'm talking about it, let's take a look at ZCL. Oh, it's having a classic pump as well. And this is just truly classic. Code ZCL. I just said that anyway. Yeah, when markets are ready to go, they go, and it's going to take a lot quicker of time for them to recapture the losses. Case in point. And within the 3-day time frame, price action is up to the resistance level in which it has encountered from before. Generally speaking, for this to turn around, you want to develop some sort of support area, probably around here. And then after this settles out within such, start to manufacture a realistically decent rally. But when markets move like this, how fun is the buy low, sell high strategy? You start the game and all you do is buy to start this game off. 2017 begins, moderate amount of sell orders, buy it back. Okay, decent amount of sell orders. And on this particular period, you bought everything back and some of it you sold immediately for spectacular gains. And then buy order cities in here get hit. Maybe a very small, maybe one sell order only, or a small amount in percentage-wise, depending on how many you play. Then you buy it back. Oh, and it's all selling again now. So for me, you wake up or it's been a few days and you see on your screen, oh, you had like 8, 9, 10 different sell orders hit. Now it's time to manage the buy orders business. I wouldn't want to buy back until like around in here. But buy order, buy order, buy order, buy order, buy order, and you already have buy orders down here. And that will do it for this afternoon's video. Thank you for tuning in. Again, everything you do within your own risk, own reward. I'm just sharing how I look at the market, how I'm trading it, how I understand it, and how I can best help share the ideas in which I use myself. Thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day, week, and new year. Bye-bye.